All right, we're doing a special MTV, not MTV, fuck MTV, a special after show that we're going to talk about MTV because Mark's knee is hurting today, so he called in from work. So I might as well do something productive instead of watching freaking catch up on that show Elsbeth, which is pretty good on CBS.
I love that show, man.
I
I
know
haven't seen the second season yet,
my
but I like the first season.
my girlfriend got me into it, and
Yeah,
I said now I got to go back and watch all those ones, man.
yeah. I like that one, and I like Doc, man. I think they're pretty decent
What one?
shows. Doc,
Oh,
DOC.
I like that new DMV show too.
Yeah,
It's pretty good. I like Tim
I
Meadows,
haven't.
man. I love Tim Meadows.
Dude, I'm so stoked for Scrubs coming back in
I
February. That's
know.
going to be awesome.
Yes. Oh, that's in our
Gonna
notes
end it
for
right, hopefully.
that. They're not going to end it. They're going to keep going, man. Don't say
That last
ending.
season sucked.
It was okay. I went back and rewatched it. It's not bad.
Uh,
It's not
it
bad.
was terrible.
I like the blonde doctor, the one who replaced the blonde doctor, the other blonde doctor. But she's really
Yeah.
funny. But let's get into this, man. I was
All
just
right.
sitting there discussing in our chat group about I was just doing like thinking of stuff to do on Freeform, like to do a show. Did MTV self-inflict themselves? I think they did because I'm reading data, stats, because I always go by stats. I don't go by my heart. I go by stats. I'm not going to talk out my ass. Sometimes I do just to fuck around, but I'm just saying Headbangers Ball, when they took it off the air, was a ratings juggernaut for MTV. And they
Yeah.
just switched overnight to pop, hip hop, TRL. And I figured out why. Because pop and hip hop were cheaper for them to show. They were cheaper to get the videos. They were cheaper. And grunge did not. And people keep forgetting grunge is part of rock and roll, bitches. It is a rock and roll genre. It's all rock and roll. Some pop isn't, some pop is. It's like I think Michael Jackson is rock and roll, but I don't think Britney Spears is rock and roll. You know what I mean? Because he had
No, I agree,
guitars.
man. Yeah, I agree, man. It's like uh I think it was not it was what was that fucking show with Carson Daly?
TRL.
TR it started out a lot of people were requesting rock music on that show, but for some reason I think they were ignoring it even back then, you know what I mean? Because for a while when TRL started, rock songs were fucking, dominated, and all of a sudden overnight it seems like rock just went away and these pop songs were like, literally overnight, in my opinion, at least what I saw anyway. So I don't know. There was definitely a fundamental change in what they wanted to program at MTV, and I kind of saw that coming. So I wasn't 100% surprised, and it worked for them for a little while. It was popular, I guess, but that shit just doesn't last. I mean, you don't hear classic, Usher. You know what I mean? You just don't hear that, but you hear classic rock, classic metal, and
Def Leppard's
yeah,
even
I mean,
classic back then.
even yeah, I mean, even still do half and half at least because there's a lot of people, man, that still watch the rock videos,
That's what
me
they
included.
that's what they used to do. They used to go half and
Yeah,
half. They used to do this. They used to do that. They used to put in the Jody Watleys with the Def Leopards,
yeah,
They used to Janet Jackson with the fucking
yeah.
Metal Church. They used to do that. It's like all of a sudden they've got one-sided. And I think it self-inflicted their wounds because they tried to go to one demographic
Yeah,
when their demographic was us old farts that were still watching the
pretty
channel and we
much.
all turned off in 2001.
Yeah.
We're done.
Oh, I agree. And we turned over to VH1 Classic and
VH1
watched
Classic.
fucking,
Yeah.
the VH1 rock blocks and shit like that now. I still watch the hell out of those when they come on. So,
If
yeah,
if
dude,
if the record industry and the media would realize we're the ones keeping music alive, us,
pretty
our
much.
demographic, fucking what, 35 to 50,
Yeah,
35 to 60, 70, 70 years old. We're the ones buying the vinyl. Vinyl is the billion-dollar business, and it's dominated by rock and roll. 51% of the
read that
vinyl is
article. Yeah, read
uh,
that article,
where's
man.
that article at, man? I lose it?
Good
It's
article.
yeah, okay. The genre rock dominates vinyl album sales in the US in 2022. Rock accounted for 51.8% of vinyl albums sold. More broadly in the US, rock has the highest share of physical album consumption, CD plus vinyl, compared to other genres. About 18% of rock and roll's total consumption is via physical albums versus lower shares for pop, classical, etc.
Yeah, I mean, with the exception of maybe Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
I don't think
they
these
she's
yeah,
her own genre though. It's like it even says pop
exactly.
has been going up in the last few years because, and it says
Yeah,
specifically Taylor Swift has dominated vinyl sales in the recent years. It's only her. All you other pop artists are shit.
pretty much.
Taylor Swift is keeping your genre alive. If she would have stayed country, country would have started jumping up again. Country's
Yeah,
kind of like you got the Chris Stapletons and people like that that are really good, but they're actually rock tinged. If you listen to
pretty
what,
much.
yeah.
And as I worked at Walmart, I saw, these pop albums just sit on the shelves for literally a year. And, fuck, they go on clearance for 10, $15 eventually. But I see rock albums, man, just fly off the shelves, man.
Yeah.
So, and some country. There's like some country like Gwen Stefani, that want to be country people that don't sell very well. But yeah, I mean, K-pop sells pretty well. That shit
Yeah.
actually flies off the shelf too. I don't get it. I think maybe all the pop people are buying, are streaming their shit. You know what I mean?
It's
Not
all
buying physical.
because today music is background to them. It's not, it's just something they play. You ask a person their favorite song or favorite artist. I go, like I talked to this guy, he was like 18 years old. He's wearing a Doc and under lock and key shirt. And I go, oh dude, that dude's he's a because he had the Jeff Beers hair, the dyed
Yeah.
blonde, a little longer, he had that kind of hair, the mullet kind of thing. And I come up, I go, man, I love your shirt. That's my favorite band. I love Doc and I love George. He knew who it was, and I was going, fucking A. But then I asked him what his favorite album was. And he's wearing a shirt under lock and key. And he goes, I love Dream Warriors. And I go, oh, from back from the attack. And he goes, oh yeah.
Wrong.
But he had everything till then. But at least he knew who the members of the band were, man.
Right.
I don't think he
I did
knew who
that too.
Jeff.
Yeah, the other day, not the other day, but a couple months ago, I came across some kid with long hair wearing a Metallica Ride the Lightning shirt. And I was talking to him, and he was just talking all the shit about Cliff Burton and James. He just knew the people who they were. He knew the songs. So it's good to see some kids getting back into it. And I mentioned earlier that our local guitar shop here, Crossroads, man, the guy said that he's overbooked with kids wanting to learn how to play guitar, man. So there's something in the air that's, getting these kids into rock and roll. And I think it's probably because of that shit they come up with just sucks, man. I mean, New Mammoth,
Mammoth.
there you go. I mean,
And
we rag on bands. I'm not a big fan of Greta Fleet or bands like that, but those bands are they're rock and roll, and I think they're bringing some younger rock fans in.
well, you
So
also got Rival Sons has been around for over
yeah,
10 years. They're getting up there. You got Foo Fighters that's still dominating. And they're still rock, even though they're from the like late 90s, right? So, but the thing is, they're still rock and roll. And they're our Foo Fighters are our
yeah,
age, man. They're from our era. You got bands from our era that were rock that are getting better business than they did when they came out.
yeah.
You got
I
bands
mean,
like,
Yeah,
go ahead.
Gene Simmons was wrong, man. Rock is not dead. I mean, when I went to Rocklahoma this year, there were so many great fucking bands there that if they were just able to get some fucking exposure, they would blow up. You know what I mean? It's just, oh, it's frustrating, man, because there is great rock and roll out there. You're right, man.
You ever listen
100%.
to Cobras and Fire podcast?
Every now and then I've listened. I haven't listened to podcasts.
You
I've been
got
so busy.
Baco and LC. Those guys are fucking
Yeah,
funny as fuck. I wish we could do like a flowing show, but we're known as the sloppiest podcast in the business, so
sure.
that's fine with
Why?
me.
Yeah,
They do bits. They put in all these little fucking like things. I only put in stuff in the beginning, so I don't have to fucking edit that
yeah.
much. But I love them, and their whole saying is "rock is not dead."
It's not.
They like some bands I don't like. And I was also reading what brought rock down is the goofy fucking pants that the new metal people were wearing. New metal kind of killed rock a little bit. I'm sorry, new metal fans, but I was reading the article. It says what happened when after grunge, it was new metal and then boy bands, and it is like it took a turn that nobody wanted to go to. I don't think the Deftones are that popular. I don't think they're that big. Like I
No.
think Def Leppard's bigger than they are, and they're fucking true rock and roll to me. I never
Yeah,
thought Def Leppard was metal. They were always pop rock, pop rock. And when they did Hysteria, it proved it to me because they have so many hooks and shit and fucking pyromania. So poppy
yeah.
hooks and choruses and shit, sing along. But I love rock and roll, and this is why we do a podcast. The rate you don't get this shit from radio anymore. You don't get
Nope.
this shit from MTV is dead. They're taking off all their channels in Europe and
They are.
basically trying to figure out their new season of My Ex or whatever they're doing. I don't fucking care. They even brought Beavis and Butthead back because they're fucking comedy. It's on Comedy Central now,
Comedy Central.
but
Well, they're all owned by Paramount.
that's
Yeah.
an MTV channel. But MTV is dead because they self-inflicted themselves by going one way instead of being good to everybody. They could have brought in every demographic like they used to. I was watching, like I said, watching Jodie Watley. I was watching Paula Abdul, and then I was watching fucking Metallica and all this
Yeah.
other shit. And then all of a sudden, it just went to Britney Spears, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Creed, a little bit here, and then Nickelback,
Yeah.
and it's like I love Creed, and I don't know why Nickelback gets a lot of shit. I think they're catchy sometimes, but fuck. And then even Kid Rock kind of like blurred the thing,
Yeah, he was there.
but
I can't deny
it
that.
was dominated
Yeah.
by the boy bands, by the
Yeah.
girls. We always say, without the girls, our bands wouldn't have been as popular because the ballads. They did the ballads and brought in the bitches.
True.
Brought in the
Yeah.
women. I'm sorry, I don't mean bitches. But I'm doing a rock thing there. I mean women. I love women. I'm not misogynistic. Uh, they brought in the women, and it's like Skid Row, the first album, because they had those ballads on there, went high. And the next album, they said, no ballads. I think the thing they have is Quicksand Jesus on there. That wasn't
Yeah.
really a ballad,
No.
but it went down because all the guys bought it and the girls stopped buying the records.
Yeah.
But
But
man,
yeah, I mean, the reality TV thing worked for a little while. It was pretty popular, but I mean, it's the same shit. I mean, 18 and pregnant reunion, 18 and pregnant, where are they now? 18 and pregnant, blah, 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 blah. Who the fuck cares, man? You know what I mean?
you could
I mean,
blame that.
my wife used to watch that shit 10, 15 years ago. Thank God she stopped. She said it just got so ridiculously stupid and just, you know,
Well, they're writing scripts for them to fight.
I know it's pathetic actually. It really is, man.
They should do the Real Housewives of the Real Housewives of the Real Housewives and Housewives here.
Exactly.
It's like, well, it's
Fuck.
like they're doing what TV does. It's like you got all these freaking NCISs, different
Yeah.
cities. It's like, God dang, how many NCISs do we need? Oh, but they're
Yeah.
different actors do it in a different
Yeah.
city. We got a different thing, but it's still the same storylines. You're not
Yep.
fooling me. That's why I don't watch those NCIS crap. The only one I did watch was with Scott Bakula because he's Captain Archer and from Quantum
New
Leap.
Orleans, right? That
Yeah,
was
I
New
like
Orleans,
that
right?
one.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I didn't care for Mark Harmon. I always thought
No.
he was kind of a douche. Um, God, he married Pam Dauber. They've been together forever. It's like,
Yeah.
damn. But fucking A, man. MTV didn't, MTV abandoned rock and roll and they fucking reaping what they sow. And like they're busy filming X on the beach. Like,
Yeah. Pretty much.
but
Or
fucking A.
fucking Jersey Shore fucking 20, 50 years later and shit like that. It's just
They're just,
yeah,
if
it's sad.
I bet when MTV did those things for them, oh, we're showing videos all day. Their ratings jumped. Their
Yeah.
ratings jump because we're all nostalgic motherfuckers. We want to see we yes, we could go to YouTube and find these videos, but we're patient ones. We like to wait through shit to get to the good videos.
Yeah. We used to listen to fucking radio stations that way. We used to wait to 20 songs to hear the one you wanted. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
So
you
yeah,
didn't
we're
call a
patient.
radio station and say, "Give me this." It's like that's what
Yeah.
they
Even
used to
that
do. Go ahead.
yeah, if they say, well, sticks too much time on my hands will be coming up soon. You're like, all right, you wait 20 fucking songs and it'll come on. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
the way it
hate
was
those
back then.
bumpers. It's like on the news, they say, we're going to get to this next news story
Yeah,
3 segments later. They do want to
pretty
keep you
much.
there, fuckers.
Yeah.
But fucking, let's just say rock is not dead. Buy
No.
vinyl, buy CDs. If you stream something and you like it, fucking buy it. That's
Exactly.
what
That's
I'm
what I
saying.
do.
Yeah.
I'll stream something if I don't know about the band, and if I like it, I buy it.
And
So
Florence Black, make your shit cheaper.
no shit. Well, they can't. It's expensive
They need
nowadays,
to
dude.
get
I mean,
they need to get a distribution deal in America. That's the problem.
yeah, I agree. I mean, they're fucking awesome band, dude. They get no coverage over here. I'm glad people like Chris and Sisnak and the Decibel Geek know them. So that's and Eric Lucier know them. I know he brought him up on their
Yeah.
his French connection. So
That
man,
they
just give these bands a chance. Dust Coda. Sorry, dude. Go ahead.
Now, I'm just saying the thing is Decibel Geek. Chris likes all that European fake rock, fake
Well, I
Sunset
like
Strip
some of
stuff.
that.
it's very it's too clean. It's not sleazy. It's like they're acting like they're fucking rat when they're fucking like ABBA.
But there you go, dude. You're kind of, going off on another angle now because it's rock and roll. It's new. Let it. Would you rather hear that or fucking Backstreet Boys at 60?
But if you're gonna act like you're from the Sunset Strip, make music that's Florence Black makes music like it's from the Sunset Strip to me.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
these bands, I don't know, I can't even remember them. Fucking sweet Norway bands. The only Norway band I like is fucking Aha. But let's see. Let me look. What are the big band rock bands from the Nordic region? It's like even Sunny Pooney and Steven like this stuff too. And it's like, I like the Hives. I haven't heard the Helicopters. Oh, right. Hanoi Rock sucks. Uh, oh, you guys like Volbeat, right?
Nah, I'm not a hippie guy.
There's a band that freaking Chris always picks up that I can't stand. But they got Europe, they got Arch Enemy. I didn't know they were from
Yeah.
over there. Roxette. See, that's Roxette. Okay. That is what these new rock bands are putting into their music that makes it too clean. It's not sleazy. They're putting that pop with it's too clean. It's too clean. It's like hook after hook after hook after hook instead of giving you're waiting and then all of a sudden a hook comes in. It's like they're hooking and hooking and hooking, which it turns me off because I just want to hear some verses too.
And it's sung without that ridiculous auto tune. So
Yeah. I'm just saying even if you like the European fake glam metal sunset strip, buy it, man, because it does rock and roll good. And
yeah,
another thing I got to go off, media is artificially enhancing these hip hop artists today. They are not as big as you got the media tells you they are. They are doing hip hop has dropped 30% in sales since even streaming it's not doing as well
yeah.
as people think it is. But they're putting these fucking Doja Cat and whatever up there. And it says, yeah, it looks all prompt. It's like they're setting us up, man. Rock and roll is doing much better. And if media would at least talk about rock and roll more, it would fucking shoot up the sky because people are
It would.
craving drums, bass, and guitar, even keyboards that are done right. Again, man. Just look at all
Stuff done
these
by a human.
we're not going to have all these nostalgic acts touring forever, guys. They're going to die. We had
Yeah,
Ace
they
Frehley
are.
dying. He's
Yeah,
gone. What are you going to do now? Who's your new guitar hero? Give me a new guitar
yeah.
player that's out there. You got Joe Bonamassa, who's doing great in the blues field, which is kind
Awesome.
of rock.
Yeah,
But there's other guitar players out there, man, that you guys need to check out. Like the guy in Florence Black is pretty damn good. I can't remember his
fucking
name.
great.
Fucking great guitar player.
Tristan Thomas.
Yeah, Kristen Thomas, man. Uh, Wolfgang Van Halen.
Yeah,
A guy could fucking play. And what I like about this kid, he isn't trying to sound like Van Halen. He's more like what he grew up with, like Alter Bridge and Creed. And he's really good friends with Miles Kennedy, and they tour together. Like Miles is doing a solo tour right now, and he's opening for Mammoth. And then when
yeah.
Mammoth does a tour, they're opening for Alter Bridge. It's like
Kind of
weird.
cool how that works out.
Yeah, they're both like helping each other, and I love get into Alter Bridge, get into Miles Kennedy's last solo album. It's so fucking good. Do I have it here still?
I
The
don't have his new one,
new
but you're
Dream
right. He
Theater,
does have some good shit. Yeah.
new Dream Theater.
New
Fucking
Dream
here
Theater
you
is
go. Dorothy,
great
give it.
fucking album.
Pretty Reckless is coming out with some new stuff,
Yeah.
man. So, dude, they're opening for the Rolling fucking Stones. That tells you they're fucking
Yeah.
respected, man. Get into Taylor Momsen. Get into some Hailstorm. Although I do
They're
not
coming.
like the new album, buy it.
I do.
uh,
Yeah, I mean, you buy the fucking Pretty Reckless Christmas album that's coming out.
really?
Yeah, that's what
I'm
he
not even
does,
buying
man.
the Striper Christmas album. You know how much I love Striper. But buy it. I'm not a Christmas music person. I'm not Nate. I'm not Bushy. But you got anything more to say before we take off?
No, that's it. This was actually, I was excited when you mentioned doing a show because it needs to be talked about. Man, I'm sure it's been talked about on other podcasts, but yeah, I mean, everything you said, I think is true. I mean, the big ones in pop, like your Beyoncé's and people like that, are going to sell a lot of tickets. But who else is selling tickets in that field? You know what I mean? Or
Taylor Swift.
just Taylor. That's it.
Yeah, Taylor's keeping the pop genre afloat. If
I mean, your bands like
she went back to country, guys, you'd be fucked.
the Stones still sell out stadiums. Fucking Metallica sells out stadiums.
But they're
Fucking
aging rock stars. We need to get the
yeah,
Mammoths, the Pretty Recklesses, the Alter
yeah,
Bridges up there, man. We need Rival Sons. Why aren't they? They're
yeah.
huge in Europe. Why aren't they great in America? They none
Every
of their
rock band is bigger in Europe and South America than they are here.
because America likes fake
Yeah,
shit.
I
I'm
agree.
not even going to talk about politics, but they're fake also. I get it.
It's cheaper to make. It's cheaper to produce, man.
Yeah, pop is cheap. Like MTV went overnight to pop and boy bands because it was
Yeah,
the record companies were giving in the videos for free. Why the rock stars were saying, "Hey,
yeah,
you got to pay for this," because in the beginning, MTV would make the record companies pay to show their video. And that's how
yeah,
MTV made money. And then when the rock stars knows, "Hey, we're making MTV money. We're going to charge you for our video," but the Backstreet Boys and the NSYNC and Britney Spears said, "Here, take it."
yeah,
So you could see why it changed overnight. Rock kind of inflicted themselves, but MTV over the long haul it self-inflicted themselves too. That's why you
yeah.
got reality shit, and that's why MTV's closing all these channels everywhere. So let's get the fuck out of here, Jerry.
All right, man.
All right. Rock is not dead, right?
Yep,
Yep.
absolutely not.
We're gone.